Hello everyone, this is Anime Heaven X23, and today's video is going to be a little different. You had the recent talk from Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, and then you had with Matt Booty, and of course with Phil Spencer, and the way they're talking about exclusives. And then you just had an article where Jez Gordon just came out and said that Xbox console exclusive is done. There'll be no more. Basically, there'll be maybe a few outliers, but for the most part, they're going to be like exclusive on Xbox for maybe like 6 months until they can get a pipeline for all their developers to be multi-platform. And as soon as they're all developers multi-platform, basically from what Jez was saying in that, it seems they're going to go and then it'll be like day and date. And basically, like, all the games are coming. Like Hellblade 2, Avowed, South of Midnight. Yeah, and of course, you had Outer Worlds 2, where the trailer at Game Awards was showed, and Ps5. So you have basically every game is going to come out on PlayStation, PS5, PS6, Switch successor, Switch 2, whatever it's called. And it's like, and if I was a big time Xbox fan, and now there's no point, literally no point, in really owning an Xbox. Yeah, you have Game Pass, but what's the point when the games that come out on a competing platform are usually initially a little bit better optimized? They're getting physical versions. There's a physical version of Pentiment. Right now, there's no physical version for Hellblade 2, but if Hellblade 2 comes to PS5, guess what? It'll be physical. So it's like, and what was it? Ghostwire Tokyo, PS5 version physical. When it came out on Xbox, they never went and made a physical version. So it's like they talk about like Matt Booty giving the best initially for Xbox players and then release it then on PlayStation. How can you say that honestly when you have PlayStation getting Xbox getting physical versions of games that the home console don't get? It just makes no logical sense. And while Game Pass is a good value, it really is. But when you don't give no incentive to anybody who wants an Xbox, unless they want Game Pass. I mean, if you want Game Pass and can deal with, missing out on some exclusives and missing out the fact that most of your games are going to be digital. Yeah, there's going to be some physical, but it's mostly, games be digital. Man, some of these versions that are coming out on Xbox are not getting physical versions, but PlayStation is. So, as a guy who recently sold his final Xbox Series X, got completely out of all Xbox. I sold merchandise, traded games at my buddy's flea market. Literally, I don't own anything Xbox anymore. I was big. I had between Xbox One, 360, Xbox One, Series X games, probably like 2,000 games, probably 30 controllers. I had so much Xbox stuff, and I traded it all in. Got a lot more PlayStation stuff, and some GameCube games and things like that. And it just makes me sad to see back in 2018 when all these games, well, when Microsoft announced, the acquirement of Ninja Theory for Hellblade and, all these other games studios, and it's like, why? And now the fact that it looks like some of the big boys, like the next Halo, more likely, if not day and date, will be close to where, it'll be on PlayStation, which is sacrilege. And Gears might be coming to PlayStation. It's just like, now if I'm if I was more than a casual gamer, you should be spending zero money and effort and time on Xbox. Go with PlayStation, maybe Steam Deck, PC, Switch, a Nintendo console. And after hearing this news from Xbox, I was actually thinking about keeping my Xbox and stuff like that. But I just don't feel valued anymore as an Xbox fan. So console exclusivity for Xbox is done and buried. I mean, that ad of this is an Xbox, play Xbox. No, I wanted to play Xbox games on an Xbox console. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. An Xbox handheld, fine. I mean, what Microsoft should do is the next console, don't make a console. The next system, don't make a console. Make two versions of a handheld. One extremely powerful one with more RAM and blah blah blah, storage and stuff. One with less storage and RAM, but enough RAM where you could do a lot of things and won't be hampered. And just release that and be done with it. Don't go no console anymore, because there really is no reason to own an Xbox, like I said in the beginning. So with the fact that all the games are going on PlayStation and Switch, successor, and the fact that they don't care about exclusives and stuff like that. But obviously exclusives still work, because you look at the true exclusive for PlayStation, they've done well for the most part. You look at the company that really believes on exclusives, Nintendo. All their major other exclusives sell well. And they really show support for their fans. So, me personally, like I said, I just don't see a reason to own one. And closing with the news from Jez Gordon, that pretty well knows this stuff inside Xbox. The CEO of Microsoft, Satya Nadella, Phil Spencer, Matt Booty, and Sarah Bond, with all them, the red flags, the paint on the wall, everything is there. And I just think you're better off to just get a PlayStation, get a Nintendo system in like a Steam Deck or something, or the Steam Deck 2 whenever it comes out, and go from there. And just do that. Don't even worry about otherwise. So just deal with one. Just have Xbox, have a PlayStation, a Switch, Steam Deck, and just go from there. That's just my opinion anyway. So thanks for listening to this rant of me complaining and not being happy where Xbox has gone and is going, and the fact that the console thing is done and buried. It's basically just Sony doing their thing, Nintendo doing their thing, and Microsoft doing this pivot strategy again, where they don't care about their fan base. Because if they cared about their fan base, with all these studios and games you have, prop up all these exclusives. Yeah, I could see once in a while, maybe release that Doom, Dark Ages and other ones like that on the system. It wouldn't surprise me if next year's, their little e-show that they have, E3 showing that they have in their own little building. They don't announce Starfield coming to Xbox. I'm sorry, Starfield coming to PlayStation 5 with a holiday 2025 release with the DLC included. Shattered Space, I think it was called. So, in closing, like I said, just buy a PlayStation, the next Nintendo console, hybrid, get a Steam Deck 2, or ROG Ally or something, and just don't worry about Xbox anymore. It's just not worth it to own. So that's my rant. Thanks for listening to it. I'd like to be interested to see what everyone else thinks of their opinion on Jez Gordon's article and the future of whatever kind of future it is for of Xbox, because it's basically a Game Pass platform and nothing more. Thanks for listening. Please like, share, subscribe. Take care, everyone. Goodbye, and thank you.